How did the Branch Davidian tragedy influence criminology? How did the Branch Davidian tragedy influence criminology? This tragic event in 1993 serves as a significant case study in understanding law enforcement's interactions with religious groups. The Branch Davidians were a religious sect led by David Koresh, whose beliefs created a tense environment. The situation escalated when the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives attempted to serve a warrant for weapons violations. This raid turned into a 51-day standoff in Waco, Texas, involving the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The tragedy highlighted the complexities of managing sieges with armed groups. The Davidians' defensive violence stemmed from their belief in an impending apocalypse. This situation illustrated how isolated groups can react violently when they feel threatened. Criminologists have studied this behavior to understand the dynamics of defensive violence. One major lesson from this event was the importance of planning and risk assessment in law enforcement operations. The initial raid was criticized for poor execution and underestimating the Davidians' readiness to fight back. This led to casualties on both sides and emphasized the need for better tactical strategies when dealing with armed groups. Another critical aspect was the challenges faced in preserving crime scenes. The shootout and subsequent fire complicated forensic investigations. Different law enforcement agencies had conflicting methods for handling evidence, which made it difficult to reconstruct what happened. This situation showed how crucial it is to maintain the integrity of a crime scene during violent confrontations. Negotiation strategies also came under scrutiny during the standoff. The FBI's attempts to communicate with the Davidians revealed the limitations of negotiation with groups committed to apocalyptic beliefs. The use of tear gas and the final assault raised questions about balancing force and dialogue. These events have influenced future crisis intervention protocols. The legal and ethical implications of the tragedy also sparked important discussions. The treatment of surviving Davidians and the prosecution raised concerns about due process and the rights of religious minorities. Allegations of mistreatment during detention prompted conversations about law enforcement accountability. Lastly, the Branch Davidian tragedy impacted public perception and discussions around extremism. The event became a rallying point for anti-government groups, influencing studies on domestic terrorism. It demonstrated how government actions can fuel distrust and radicalization. In summary, the Branch Davidian tragedy served as a vital case study in criminology. It highlighted the complexities of managing armed religious sects and the consequences of law enforcement decisions. The lessons learned from this event continue to shape training and strategies for dealing with similar situations.